Now, can you?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, so this is a place where you can install any package. So as we go along, we will install some packages.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there are two steps. Okay, one is installation, and second is telling it that I want to use that package, because when
Okay.
you can install multiple packages, but not every program will use all the packages, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
So we have to tell it which packages to use it. So first of all, if the name is there here, if you can see the name, that means that package is installed. If you
Okay.
don't see the name, that means that package is not installed. So you have to go and click on install, right? So
Okay.
ggplot2 is one of the important package for plotting graphs. So you can say, and if you click on install dependencies, so if let's say this requires another package, for example,
That will be automatically installed.
installed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And once you are done, okay, you need to check that box, okay, or you need to say library.ggplot2, something like this. So
Okay.
library, if you want to write in the program, you'll say library ggplot2, or you can say simply here, you go and check this box. So if I check this box, automatically compiler will be available for us to use.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So two steps, right? Just like in Python, we say import,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So this is performing the job of import.
Okay. Yes, sir. Got
Okay.
it. Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is for import, using packages.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get into programming, of course, it is uh, just like Python. It is easy. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let me delete this. I think I. Okay. So well, I like pie chart. So let's say we start with pie chart here.
Okay, sir.
So pi. Okay. And pi will need what all things you need pi? You need data, okay, and
Yeah.
label, right?
Yes,
These
sir.
are two minimum things you need, right?
Yes. Yes.
So data will be in vector format. So I say data equal to C, and let's say you have 100, 200, 250, 300, and let's say 500, right?
Yes, sir.
And let's say these are your cities. So we'll have another vector here, and this will be text. I'm going to say cities. Let's say 5, right? Let's say. Okay, got 5. So now I'm going to say pie chart of data, comma, labels. So I'll go and click on run, run, run. Oops. So it says object of type closure is not subsettable. Okay. Um, so
Sir, can you increase the size a little bit?
okay. Do that. So let me go to view or file, actually file.
In view, we have zoom, sir.
You want to zoom or okay, so let's zoom in.
Yeah, this is better.
Oops, sorry. Zoom in is control plus plus.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Here also you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I say pi data 1 and labels 1 is not found. Okay. Oh, I say labels. It is label. Okay. So
Okay.
you get here.
Okay, sir.
Just give me a second. Getting
Yes,
call
sir.
from office.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, Fujita.
Sir.
Okay, I think it's good for now, but I might have to,
Okay.
connect to some work maybe in some time.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll continue. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is your, this is to draw a pie
Thank you.
chart,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
And of course, just like in Python, here also you can add labels, okay, different stuff.
Yes, sir.
But as but there's something called as ggplot library. Okay,
Okay.
so ggplot library makes this data better. Just like, see, the basic, you have matplotlib, correct, in Python,
Yeah.
and then we use cbon,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what happened to cbon? Cbon will make your data little better, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here too, okay, your so I was saying that so just like this, we have something called as ggplot. Okay,
Okay.
now ggplot, okay, is again, it works very similar to cbon. It creates a paper kind of thing.
Okay.
On it you can keep on adding your stuff. So just say, okay, so it is already installed, and to use it I have to say library ggplot2. Okay, it's called ggplot2. Okay, second version. Old ggplot is old, so second version.
Okay.
So once you have it, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable, whatever variable you want to call it. Okay, since it's a pie chart, I'm going to call it pie.
Okay.
Now you keep on adding stuff on it. Okay, so pehla hai, let's say we create some kind of structure types. Okay,
Okay.
so we can say ggplot, okay, um, ggplot, and here we give the data. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm saying if you can give data frame, it will be better. Okay, So let's create this as data frame. Okay, so I'm going to call it as sales data or something. Okay,
Okay, sir.
equal to data dot frame, right? That's how we create data frame. In pandas we say pd dot data frame. Here we say data dot frame,
Okay, sir.
and we will give these two values here. So now print sales data. So if you run it, comma. So adding multiple values, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is data frame. Now you can print it. You'll see data frame here. Now this data frame I did not give name. So क्या क्या है इसने पर value को name title बना दिया. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to call it as equal to here. Now when you do equal to, it will be now fixed. Okay. So and I run it. Now when you run it, so you got it, right?
Okay.
Data one, label one. Okay.
So
yeah.
difference in the function of like arrow assignment and equal to assignment.
Correct, correct. So equal to means you want this to be the title also.
Okay.
Okay. And otherwise, just the assignment.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So now we come to pie chart, and I'm going to say, okay, this data frames. I want to take sales data. Okay. So this ggplot will be sales data. Now I can add, okay, to this, okay, to this, I will say plus dal ke. Now I'm going to say I want to create like what kind of coordinate you want to give.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking. Okay, so so here, okay, let me give the values. Okay, so I'm going to say AES group. There's something called as AES, and this is like your aesthetic. Okay, aesthetic means your XY axis. How do you want to plot XY axis? Okay, so I'll say X, maybe nothing for now, and for Y, Y equal to what will you on Y? So this is the data, right? Your data one, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say data one. Okay, and
quotes for brackets, sir. Within quotes, Y equals to. Do we need to give in quotes?
Aesthetic. No. This is the variable, right? Why?
Okay.
Like
X equals to something, you just left it off, no, sir? That's why.
Empty, nothing, right? Quotation means nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Could not find ggplot because we have to run ggplot. Now it will find. Okay. So it has just created aesthetic. So if you run it, we just have this thing here. Okay. Now I'm going to add, okay, to this, and I'm going to say coordinate the polar. Okay, this one. Okay. So coordinate polar is most commonly used for pie charts. Right? So to draw pie chart, we use coordinate polar. That is just the static. Okay, that created that XY plane that you see, right? Now I'm going to add the graph, whatever graph I want to put here. Okay, so now I'll say coordinate polar and I'll run it again. Now I'll say pie chart. So you see, you got a pie chart here, but this is, it's called stacked pie chart basically. Okay. So now what we give here, we will say, okay, the point is that we will say we want to put Y here. okay, and start from 0. Okay, when you say stack, what should be the base? By base will be 0. So I'm saying base 0. Now you see, so you have this thing as 100, okay, 200, 300, 400, right?
Okay.
100, 200, okay. This is 250, 300, 400. Now I will add, you can fill in value. So total value is maximum is 500, isn't it? So it starts from 100
Yes, sir.
and goes up to 500. That's
Okay.
why you see this like this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, thinking is, let's draw a normal pie chart. Okay, not the stacked one. Okay. So in this case, okay, I'm going to use uh, um, okay, so let me use geom bar. Okay, so I'll use geom bar, and on that I'll put coordinate. Okay, so we have not filled the colors also, right?
Yes, sir.
So so data, we have it. Okay, and aesthetic also we created. Okay, now I'm going to say here geom bar. Okay, geom bar, okay, is actually used for bar charts. Okay, so here I'm going to say you have something called as statistic. Okay, so overall connection. So I'm going to say this is your identity. Okay, identity. Okay, and now on top of this, I'm going to add this coordinates. So let's see this. Okay.
Okay.
This is different because earlier it started from 100 and went up to 500.
Yes,
Now
sir.
this one is adding. Okay. So if you see 300 plus 600 plus 850 plus 1350. So this entire thing is almost like 1350 here.
Okay.
Okay, and here start is 0. Okay, let's say here I put fill. I want to fill this. Okay, so I say fill equal to, okay, with what? So label 1 will fill with label 1. So I'm going to say fill equal to label 1. Now you see label 1 has come.
Okay, sir.
So here the first one is Chennai. No, first one is Mumbai.
Bye. Yes, sir.
Okay, Mumbai, because it is the maximum value. Okay, so it is 500. Then is your Kolkata. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Kolkata. Then is your Hyderabad. Then comes your Delhi. Then finally you have Chennai here.
Okay.
So this has created your pie chart.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to, let's say, put some label on it.
Sir,
Yes.
like every time we start plotting graphs, we need to type this library ggplot2.
See, here we have not done it, right? This is matplotlib. Just like what we have in matplots, basic, without, see, this looks, okay, let me run this again and show you.
Okay.
Which is better looking, this one or the other one?
The previous one.
Previous one, right? So that's what, so it's not starting, right? So on that, you are adding. So
Okay.
you're saying that I want to use ggplot.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I'm adding bar graph. On that, I'm adding coordinates. It becomes, okay, bar is just for creating that structure. And then we convert that bar into pie chart,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
And so we are adding to it. It's like first you draw outline, then you draw image, then you
Yeah.
color it, right? This is how we do, right? On paper, you keep on adding one by one,
Yes, sir.
right? So that's the logic of ggplot. Okay.
Okay.
So here, okay, you have done, right? Um, uh, so let's say we create what is called as donut graph.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, okay. So donut graph, okay, and we'll take same data, okay. So okay. So see, coordinate polar will make it circular, right?
Yeah.
But how do you make this?
Pie chart means circular only, no, sir?
Correct, correct. Okay. Um, Now, if you look at first open this. Okay. So if I type donut, okay, plot, donut plot. So donut plot looks something like this.
Okay, okay. Like in the center, we'll have a space.
Center will have space, right?
Yeah.
So how do we create this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, so so you have, okay, let's go back to our code. Okay. So ggplot, we have this data. Okay. Now okay. So instead of bar, okay, geom bar, we give rectangle. Rect.
Okay.
Okay. And let's run it and see. Remove this identity. Error. Following missing static. Okay. It needs, okay. So it is other one automatically calculated mean and max. Okay.
Okay.
Here we have to give the what is the minimum value on x-axis, what is the maximum value on x-axis. Okay. So
Okay.
in aesthetic, okay, of course you have these things. Okay. So here, okay, I'm going to add this now. X mean x max. So okay, because see here everything is about your y value here. So it doesn't matter what you give on x-axis. Okay.
Okay.
What matters to it is what you have on you know the on y min and y max. Okay.
Okay.
Now in our case, minimum value is 100, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Max
So
is 500.
yeah, so let me give this as say 50
Okay.
and okay, y max as 550. Okay, min as 1, max as let's say 3 or 4 or 5. Okay, it has come, but it hasn't come that well, right?
Yeah. Complete Mumbai color only.
Because Mumbai is maximum, right?
Yes, sir.
So see, what happened is it is there, but it got overwritten by Mumbai, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
at bottom you have Chennai, on top of Chennai you have Hyderabad, top of Hyderabad, sorry, Delhi,
Delhi.
on
Okay.
top you have Hyderabad, finally you got Mumbai.
Okay.
So if I make here something like let's say 150, if I say 150 and I say okay, say Bangalore, okay, Mumbai, and then I say Bangalore. Okay. Now if I go and run, so now you got Bangalore here, Bangalore color, right? So last one is getting them, but that's not what we want. That's not how we want, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, okay, let me remove this X and Y from here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And Y max equal to, okay. So instead of creating this thing, I'm going to create sales data uh, uh, max. Okay. Uh, so see, we are giving values, right? That's why it is coming like that. We need to create a fraction of value. Okay, because we are giving numbers, right? It is overwriting on top of each other. Okay, if I give just one, it will work. When you keep on adding, right? So it is getting overridden by each of these. Okay, so instead of giving 100 to 100, we'll give the fraction value. Okay, percentage
Okay.
value.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first thing is to calculate the fraction. Okay, so let me go here. Okay, this is the data. I'm going to say sales data. Okay, dollar. We'll create a new value called fraction. Let's say now this is equal to your um, data. Okay, data divided by total data, right? So fraction, right? 100 by total, 200 by total.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say sales data dollar
This dollar.
data one. So if you want to get each column, if you have done you have not done data frame, right? That's why you don't know data. So when you say sales data, okay, you get sales data, and you say dollar column name. So in Python we use data frame bracket open column name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
EF bracket open column name. So here to get the column, so it means, see, if you do like this, that it knows from which data frame to pick which column.
Okay.
So
So now we are
I'm creating a
creating
new,
new column.
I'm creating a fraction as new column. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. And in
Yeah.
that I'm saying sales data of data one divided by sum of sales data. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have this data one, right? So that's how we are able to get the fraction. Now, which is the maximum value? Okay. Okay. So
500.
Yeah. So no, to get the maximum value, you will need to find the top value.
Okay.
Okay. So and then to find the minimum, we need to go and find the minimum value here. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
first we'll do cumulative. Okay. So here sales data. Okay. Dollar. I'm going to call it as y underscore max. Okay.
Okay.
Equal to cumulative sum of this data fraction. Okay. So this will give us the top value.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to say y mean. Okay. And to get y mean, you have to find the highest value from bottom, right? So, okay, I'll say first 0. If nothing is there, 0. Otherwise, you take this head. Head will give us, if I say head 1, it will give us the first row. If I say head minus 1, it will give us the last row. So
Okay.
we will take this max value, and I'm saying from max value, give me the lower value. So I'm going to say n equal to minus 1.
Okay.
Okay. And here I'm going to say x y mean as y underscore mean and y max as y underscore max.
Yes.
Now let's run this. Now you got this. So here you don't get as the values, you get percentage.
Yeah.
If you are using rectangle, this is what happens. Okay, it is okay. Otherwise, you use bar graph.
Okay.
Okay, pie chart is little complicated. That's all. Okay, other graphs are easy. That's why I took pie chart. You can draw box plot, histogram. Everything is there in that book. You can
Yes, sir.
draw, right?
Yes, sir.
Histogram, box plot, and of course, we generally prefer to use uh, ggplot. It looks better. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's.
Now, like we'll be discussing all the plots, sir.
Not all the plots.
Okay.
Now, after this, we can move to our. Okay. So see, R also provides a lot of data set, inbuilt data set.
Okay.
Okay. Just like if you remember, in Python also provides, and in fact, in clustering we used inbuilt data set only.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So R uses a lot of inbuilt. You can read the data set. Okay. Okay. You can read the data set like this. Read.csv to read the data set.
Okay.
Okay. Or you can use the inbuilt data set. So to use inbuilt data set, you don't have to read it. That's the advantage, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm thinking. So we'll just take an example here, or to plot, let's say, a scatter plot using inbuilt data.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's say I call it as data df. Okay. So if you do data df, okay, and there's something called as empty cards. It is an inbuilt data set.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Data df equal to empty cards, and if I print this data df, so you see these are the company car name. Okay, Mazda 4 into R into 4 RX4, Mazda RX4 WAG. Okay, so these are the cars, and this is mpg, miles per gallon. Okay,
Yeah.
you have cylinder, how much cylinder it has.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now horsepower, extra weight, all these things you have. Okay. So if you see, these are MPG is more like a numeric data, correct? Cylinder is more like categorical data. 684, right? It's a categorical data. Again, number, number, categorical data. So, this has all kinds of data, and we will use this one only to learn machine learning models here. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let me.
Sir, be it in Python or R, can we know what are all the inbuilt data sets present?
Do Google, no, you'll get it.
Okay, okay.
Right. The tutorial, official tutorial will give you these things.
Okay.
Okay. So now if I have to draw
Scatter.
plot, right?
Yes, sir.
So here, okay, I'm going to say plot. Okay, x equal to. So you'll have x, you will have y.
Yes.
Okay, that's all we need minimum, right?
Yes, sir.
So to get x, okay, scatter plot. Let's draw. Power with MPG, let's say.
Okay.
So to draw power, okay, x equal to data df, or directly you can say empty cars, data df dollar MPG, right?
Okay.
Y equal to data df dollar displacement, correct?
Okay.
So now let's run it. So you see, you got the scatter plot. So what do you say? What do you see here? What do you understand from this plot?
The displacement will be more if MPG is less.
So there is a
Inverse
negative
relation.
inverse relation, negative correlation, inverse correlation between MPG, miles per gallon, versus the displacement. I don't know what this stand for. Maybe displacement.
It's displacement, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Like considering the cylinder volume and all.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So higher the cylinder, number of cylinder, higher will be the displacement. Right?
Yes.
So higher, so this is a negative correlation.
Yes,
There
sir.
is some kind of relationship. You can, you can
Yeah.
use it for our regression analysis.
Okay. Yes.
Now, if you want to save this file, you can actually save it. Okay. We have something called as PNG. Okay. So here you can say PNG. That means this is the starting point. Okay. And you can give the file name. File equal to scatter dot png.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can say here dev, okay, dot off. That means you are done. So by default, okay, this is where all these are, right? I think so. So now when I run it, okay, it has saved. Okay. So when, what's the name we gave? Scatter.png. Oops, sorry. So see, it got created. Scatter.png got created.
Okay.
So whatever data that whatever you saw, that will be saved here.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes.
Like the process is same for any plots.
Correct. So, okay.
Yes, sir.
We shall stop here.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And tomorrow we'll start with basic statistics and we get into machine learning.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
See you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir. Bye. Bye.
Take care.
Have a nice day. Yes, sir. Bye.
You too.